Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Have you ever needed a beautiful way to give cash or gift cards? If so, stay tuned. Thank you for stopping by to watch this video. Let's hop right into it. I think that giving gift cards and cash as a gift are acceptable, and they are usually very well appreciated by the person receiving it. The dilemma for me, and maybe you as well, is how to present it so that the person that you're gifting won't think that you just stopped by the store and grabbed a last-minute gift card or went to the cash machine and pulled out a few bills to give to them. Well, we're going to do just that today, and we're going to do it on the cheap. It's all going to start with this 3-pack of folders from the Dollar Tree. They come in these beautiful bright colors, which I love because I want the outside to have that bright look, and then when you open it, I want the inside to have that absolute wow factor, and that's exactly what we're going to accomplish today. So from this 1-pack, we're going to be able to make 6 cash or gift card wallets. And here is the outside of a finished wallet. I'll give you a closer look once we sit down to make the project, but you are going to be able to make 6 of these from 1 pack of these folders from the Dollar Tree. Now they're 3 in a pack for $1, and that makes this some very economical and customizable crafting to be able to gift cards or cash. So y'all know what time it is? It is time to make it. All right, guys, so here's a closer look at what we're going to be making. And like I said, it all starts with these Dollar Tree folders, and there are 3 in a pack, and I'm going to take them out and show you the luscious spring and summer colors that you get from these. I think that they are just absolutely fabulous, and so that is what we're going to be using to make this project. And as I said before, you will be able to get 6 from 1 pack of those folders. So I'm going to open this and just show you what we have. I am not using magnets on this. I am just closing it with a nice strip of washi. So when I open it, this is what we have on the inside. So simple, just plain old simple elegance. We have this sweet little section here that has a fun, encouraging message. Another encouraging message here, but this is where the pocket is on this particular folder. And I am going to bring in an uncut folder so that you can see this is where the pocket actually falls, and we're going to leave that pocket in the location where it is and build up around it. So now you can see that you're able to take this, and there is plenty of room for cash, plenty of room for gift cards, encouraging messages, whatever you would want to add. And then I decided to use a beautiful piece of paper as the layout on the inside. So because of the beauty of this paper, I am not adding a whole lot in the way of embellishments because I want the beauty of this paper to stand and speak for itself. So here's what we're going to need to make this. We are going to need a file folder, and I'm going with this beautiful, I'm going to call it raspberry because it is sort of a raspberry purple, and we'll only be using one side of this for this project, and we'll cut it down in just a minute. Then we're going to need the decorative pieces for this project. I'll have one white mat that measures 2.5 by 2 3/4. I'll have the background mat that measures 3 by 2 3/4. We'll have one piece of decorative cardstock that measures 3 3/8 by 8 1/4. One piece of decorative cardstock that measures 3 7/8 by 8 1/4, and one piece of decorative cardstock that measures 3.5 by 8 1/4. So I'm going to bring in my trimmer, and I'm going to have the folded edge in the trim position. And then I'm just going to trim this at 9 inches. So once I have completed that trim, I'm going to have 2 separate folders. So what we'll do now is make a score. So on the 9-inch side, we're going to score at 1/2 inch. And you are going through some thickness, so make sure you get that score nice and right. And then we'll rotate it to the 11.5-inch side, and we're going to score this at 3 7/8. and at 8 1/8. So now that we have our scores, here's what I'm going to do. I am just going to go ahead and take this and fold it like this because I really want to see where I'm about to cut. So I don't have any way of separating this without tearing apart that end. So all I'm going to do is take my finger blade and very gently cut through this one layer here. If you want, you can place one of the Dollar Tree cutting mats underneath so that you can make sure that you don't cut through that second layer. I'm not doing that. I'm just making some very gentle passes. And now I have trimmed that. I'll remove that piece. And now we can fold that piece over. But I am going to come to the top here and just angle down a little bit so that this side now matches how they have the angle already there on that side. So I'm going to use my big old spatula just to get that crease nice and tight. And just remember that when you're trying to remove that little piece there, if you don't feel comfortable doing it freehand the way that I did it, slide something underneath and then cut through. That way you won't have to worry about cutting through your paper. So now I'm going to take my glue and we are going to glue this together. And y'all, this really is a very, very simple little project. So now we have a pocket that's fully enclosed, and then we have the 3 sections. We can just go ahead and fold on these scores. Now, if you wanted to close yours with the magnet, I would place my magnet right now, and I'd place that magnet right here, and then I would have a magnet on the outside that I would place right there. But I'm not going to place magnets on mine. I am going to use washi to close this, but if you did want to place magnets, here's where you place it. And one other thing, you don't have to have the Dollar Tree folders to be able to make this project. These are the same type folders that they sell back to school time. You can buy up bunches of those because that sale will start happening sometime in July and August. You can pick up bunches of these and just have them in your stash. Any of the standard 2-pocket folders will work for this project. All right, so we're going to take our pieces and place them down. So what I did was I took a decorative piece of cardstock and just cut it out so that the pattern will align once I put everything down. So I am going to go ahead, peel away my tape from the back, and then we'll take this top piece and just put it down like so. And I'm making sure that the paper does not hit the score mark. So then we'll take our second piece, which is the 3 7/8 by 8 1/4, and put it down. The piece that we put here is the 3 3/8 by 8 1/4. Now we're going to put down the 3 7/8 by 8 1/4, and I am just going to place it. Try to even the sides and also keep the pattern consistent. So now I'll take my last piece, which is this beautiful bench, and I'm going to place it down, but I want to make sure that I have some of that purple showing so that whoever gets this will know there's a pocket right there. So now it's just a matter of decorating. So I'm going to take this little mat piece that measures 3 by 2 3/4, and I am going to attach the white spot that measures 2 3/4 by 2 1/2. I'm just going to attach it to that mat. So I'll probably put that right there. So then what I'm going to be doing is I am just going to be using some Prima ephemera on this project. And already I have two that are capturing my eye, but I think the one that I want to go with up top is the one that says beauty. Then I like this one that says you are some kind of wonderful, because that's going to look great right there. And then I'll just go through and pick out some sweet little ephemera pieces. And I think if I put that little butterfly right there, we pop that up. I think that that looks pretty doggone good. I don't want to do too much, but I want to do enough so that it is kind of stinking cute. So I am going to take some of my glue, place some glue on the back of this piece, take this piece, put it down on my mat, and then I'll just add some glue to the back. You can use tape. I'm using glue simply because it's what's out. And then I'll take this piece and I'm just going to position it just like that. Then I'm going to take my beauty, put that right here. Let me stand it up so I can try to get that nice and centered. And then I'm going to put a little glue on the back of this and place that right there. And so as you can see, we're not doing a whole lot. We are pretty much allowing the paper to dominate, and then we're just dressing up the paper. So I am going to take this one that says lovely, place that right there. And then I'll take this butterfly, put the butterfly right there. And we are done on the inside. It says she thought about me. Yes, I'm giving cash or a gift card, but I took the time to create this beautiful presentation in which to give it. And what this tells the person that you're giving it to is that you really did put some thought into giving them this gift of cash or a gift card. You didn't just run into the store and pick up the first gift card that you saw. So we're going to close this. I am not going to add any paper to the outside. I am going to find a nice, beautiful piece of ephemera, and that's how we'll close this. So I like this one that says love. So I am just going to take some glue, place that love on the front. Try to get that nice and even. And then I have this little flower, and I'll place it right there, giving myself just a little bit of additional cuteness. And so to close it, I am going to take 2 pieces of washi, and I'll place them on opposite ends on the side. So I'll place one right there, wrap it around to the back, and then I'll place one over here, pull it around to the back. And so now we have our second awesome wallet for gift cards or cash. I'm going to pull that washi back so that we can have another look at this. And y'all can see I didn't do a whole lot to it. I allowed my paper to really be the decorative art on this project. And then I just went through with a few pieces of ephemera, placed those down just to add a few statements and words of encouragement on each section. And then you have that pocket right here where you can tuck in those gift cards, cash, or anything else that you might want to put in this pocket that will lay flat. So I'm going to bring that first one back in so that you can see all of this goodness It is absolutely beautiful and such an easy way to gift cash and gift cards. And it all started with some Dollar Tree 2-pocket folders. So I hope that you have liked this project, and I hope that it has inspired you to do something similar. If you have liked this project, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.